Hello YouTube, B3 are back, another kicking action figure review. Yeah, finally we're getting into more reviews on the Rhino Build-A-Figure wave from Marvel Legends Infinite series. And this is the White Tiger figure from that wave. Yeah, she's really cool. I really like this sculpt. Sometimes I have a problem with elbow articulation on it, but we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, she shares the same sculpt as like Anya Spider-Girl, Ultimate Spider-Woman, Mayday Parker Spider-Girl. Basically, just the smaller, younger frame for female characters. And as I said, she is in the Rhino Build-A-Figure wave, and she comes with the main torso. I cannot wait to get this guy built, but I've only seen him in one store, and it's a Walmart that's between my house and my parents' house, so yeah, that's the only place I've seen him. So I got the arm from Superior Venom and the torso from her. Cannot wait to finish this guy. Yeah, so here she is, White Tiger, kind of like Black Panther-ish, but not totally. It seems to me like they just kind of made a female version of his character, but they actually made her own thing, which is really cool. And oftentimes when they make new female characters, they're just like a lady version of a male character, but she is different enough to be her own character, but similar enough to kind of have comparisons, which I think is nice. Kind of angry looking. Most of the times when I see this character, she actually seems pretty pissed. I don't know that much about her, but she often does seem pissed, and I don't like Ultimate Spider-Man, so I don't watch that. So before anyone brings it up, I do not watch that show. But yeah, I like the ponytail. It gives her head more movement and stuff. I like the color green. The amulet looks nice. It's just kind of floppy on there, which is totally fine. She has claws on her hands. They kind of just look like shrunken black cat hands, if I'm not mistaken. The line work on her is great. Her stripes are very clean. It looks like they tried to paint the joints to line up with the stripes, but then the joints moved back and it didn't work out. But that's no problem. Legs are just white. A very clean white, though. Sometimes these white Marvel Legend figures will come dingy, and she's not dingy at all, because lots of the anti-venoms I saw were really dingy. They looked like they were dirty or something. My anti-venom's like totally white, which is great. Check out his review if you want, but you know, lots of them weren't. And she's really white, but she's the only one of these I've seen on shelves, so I can't make too many comparisons, but she looks really nice. I really do like her. Now articulation, the ponytail, the reason I like that so much is because it lets you move the head more, as I mentioned. So side to side, up and down, you kind of got a wobble. Still not totally perfect because it does get in the way a tiny bit, but not enough for it to really matter. You can pop her head off and take her necklace off so she can hold her amulet, but I don't want to lose the amulet, so I'm not going to do it. I have done it once though, just to make sure I could do it. And then up and down on the arm, forward and back. When I first got her, these elbows did not want to crunch at all, and they're still really tight, and I think it's because of how that joint squares off. Lots of joints on the backs of some people's joints and stuff on some characters will be like that, but they're only on the back of the joint, but on the female figure's arms, it's on the front of the joint, so it kind of gets stuck. Like, it was that way on my Mayday Parker Spider-Girl too. My Anya Spider-Girl is totally fine though, so I don't know what's up with that. But it does go in and out, as you've been seeing me do. And there's a swivel also. Swivel on the wrist, forward and back on the wrist, so that's pretty cool. She has a good torso joint here. You know, you got that forward and back, you got the side to side, and she can kind of wobble like that also. In and out on the legs, nice splits, forward and back on the legs. There is a thigh swivel right there. There is a double knee bend, so she can go all the way back. And then you have this kind of swivel right here, very nice, and then up and down on the foot and an ankle pivot. She has pickles on the bottom of the feet and all as well. So yeah, she's a neat little figure, even if her arms are really stiff for some reason that I already know. But yeah, now on to some size comparisons. Now here's our White Tiger with some recent Marvel Legends. Here on the left we have Thundra from the Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure wave, and here on the right, Superior Venom from the same wave as her, you know, the Rhino wave and all. But yeah, I think she looks fine compared to them. I do believe her to be a younger character. Thundra I know looks big, but she's like this almost Amazon-like superwoman from the future. I figure a lot of you guys might not know who she is, so. But yeah, you know, I think she's fine with them. Now here she is with some other Marvel Legends. Here on the left we have one from the last Spider-Man wave that came before this one, and it's Daredevil, and he uses the Bucky Cap mold, so anything with a Bucky Cap mold will have this same sizing, and I think they look great together. And then here on the right You know, we have the Extremist Iron Man mold, which is kind of redone into this comic Iron Patriot. This is from the Iron Man 3 line. And, you know, I think she scales great with that as well. So, you know, I just think she scales great with your other Marvel Legends. And lastly, here's White Tiger with some Marvel figures from other companies. Here on the left, we have the Diamond Select Marvel Select Venom figure. And here on the right, we have the Toy Biz Carnage, re-released by Hasbro. But, yeah, you know, I think she looks fine with the Carnage. You know, lots of the Hasbro stuff and the Toy Biz stuff really doesn't work together lots of the time, but I think she's fine with him, honestly. And then here she is with Venom, and Venom just looks really big to me. So I'm going to say no with Marvel Selects. Most Marvel Selects I already know aren't going to scale well with her because they're in a bigger scale. But I mean, look how big he is compared to her. I know she's young and he's a monster, but still, dang. So all in all, what are my final thoughts from the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Rhino Build-A-Figure Wave White Tiger figure? Well, she's cool, she's got a good sculpt, she has good articulation, size as well, you know, not really much wrong with her at all. A little bland, maybe she could have come with some stuff, but other than that, you know, she's really cool. All in all, I think she gets 4 out of 5 stars. I mean, she's a neat little figure. If you're a fan of Ultimate Spider-Man, I say go ahead and pick her up. If not, and you're just like a fan of this character, pick her up. If you just want the Rhino Build-A-Figure, well, you actually have a choice between her and Misty Knight, but I didn't know who Misty Knight was, so I didn't get Misty Knight. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you all so much. 4 out of 5 stars. I'll see you all later.